change in modals. Before we understand what changes are there while converting from direct speech to indirect speech, we first understand what is the meaning of modals. Modals are special verbs that are different from normal verbs. They are never used alone. They are always followed by a principal verb. You can see these are the modal verbs. They are followed by the principal verb. Must is followed by work. Will is followed by be. They are used to express certainty, possibility, willingness, obligation, necessity, and ability. Now we see while changing direct speech into indirect speech, the modals used in the direct sentences are changed as under. Can becomes could, may becomes might, must changes to hard to, will changes to would. Now we will see how. He said, I can swim. He said that he could swim. Can becomes could. He said he may buy a house. That he might buy a house. May becomes might. Other things remain the same. He said that I must becomes he had to. Must changes to hard had to. Next, she said the exam will be difficult. Will changes into would. She said that the exam would be difficult. Then there are certain models that do not change in direct speech or when we convert the same into indirect speech. What are those models? These models are would, could, might, should, are to. That is, when they are used in direct speech, all these models, they will remain the same when they are used in indirect speech. There is an example in direct speech. She said, I should clean the house. In indirect speech, we say, she said that she should clean the house. That is, this is the model and it remains the same even on conversion into indirect speech. Now, sixth, if reported speech, this is the reported speech. This is the reported speech. That is what is being said, told by the other person. This is the reported speech. If it is a universal truth, general truth, or a historical event, universal truth may be earth is round, sun sets in the west, sun rises in the east, or it may be a general truth or historical event that a particular person was born in particular year, or we cannot live without water. These are all fall in the category of universal truth, general truth, or historical event. Then the tense of the reported speech, that is this part of the tense, does not change. We are have to repeat the same as it is into the indirect speech. However, we may have to change some part of the sentence here. That is reporting speech. Teacher said to the students, the earth is round. The teacher said to becomes told the students that the earth is round. Here you will see no change has taken place. He said all people have equal rights. Teacher, he said that all people have equal rights. We cannot say that all people had equal rights. This is a universal truth. All people will continue to have equal rights in future as well. Teacher said Mahatma Gandhi was born in 1869. It is the historical fact. We cannot change it. So we repeat the same as it is. Teacher said that Mahatma Gandhi was born in 1869. He said we cannot live without water. In the past also, no person could live without water. It is fact today also, and in future the mankind will not be able to live without water. So this is the fact. He said that we cannot live without water. So you will please observe that in case of universal truth, general truth, or historical event, this part of the tense, that is the reported speech, does not change at all. No change in the tense takes place. Change in pronouns. What are the pronouns? If we say that your name is suppose Neelam, my name is suppose Hira. Suppose there is a place, this is Taj Mahal, and the name of the country is USA. If name of the place, name of the person, name of the city, name of the any country, all these are nouns. When we do not want to repeat the names, we may use he, she, there, it. That is when we use some, do not want to repeat the name, we use the pronouns in place of nouns. You can see here, he said to me. Agar if here it is written, he said to Ramesh. Here he will not repeat, Ramesh, do not come here. He will say, you are advised not to come here. Here he will not repeat the name. He will use pronoun he, she. You can see here, he said to me. Here name has not been given. This is the pronoun. When we are to use change the pronouns, we are to look here, this part of the sentence, which is written in inverted commas. So you will see that if in the reported speech first person is there, first person means I, my, me is there, we are to change it according to the subject of the reporting speech. Subject is this, this is the object, this is the subject, this is the object. Whole of this point of pronouns will revolve around this points. This is the subject, this is the object. Whenever in the reported speech first person is there, you are to change it according to the subject of the reporting speech, that is this person, he. Here word is I, we are to change I according to he. Let us see. He said, I had done my duty for my family and myself. You can see he is subject, I, my family, myself. These are pronouns and first person. We will change it according to he. He said that I means he. He had done not my duty, he has done his duty for not my family, for his family, for and myself changes to himself. That is I, my, me has been changed according to the subject, that is he, himself, his. Next example, you said I have finished my food. Now I is to be changed according to this subject, you. You said you have finished, not I. You said that you had, have has been changed into had. That is the present tense has been changed into past tense. You had finished, my changes according to this subject, your. Now come next. If the second person is there, if second person is here in the reported speech, it changes according to the object. This is the object. She says to them, you have completed your job. Now this is the second tense, second person. It is to be changed according to object, that is them. She says to them means she tells them. Says means two changes to tells them. You means they have completed their job. We have not changed it into had. Have remains the same because Here the reporting verb is in the present. If it is in present, we are not to change the present tense of the reported speech. Now next, he said to me, you know your friends. Said to me changes to told me. And now you are to change according to object me. I knew my friends. If here in the reported speech, third person is there, he, she, they is there, then no change is to be take place. He says she is a doctor. Here you can see this is in present, no change is to be made in the present. You said he is playing cricket, it is in the past, reporting verb is in the past. You will change this part of the is to be changed into was. Next, he will remain same because it is the third person. We are not to make any change in it. He was playing cricket. Now there is another example. Direct speech. Madam said to me, I hope you will bring the book to my next class. Here you can see word hope has been used. So madam hoped that I remains the same. I would bring. It is not he, she would bring. I would bring. This hope has been given, madam hoped. You will bring. You is for me. I would bring the book to my is for madam class, madam's class to her next class. You are to remember this point while changing any pronoun to indirect. Now we come to the punctuation. What are the punctuation? Question mark, exclamation mark, or full stop, which are used at the end of the sentence. A direct speech has question mark, or it can have exclamation, or it can have full stop. So, but in indirect speech, we have only full stop. There is no question mark or exclamation sign in case of indirect speech. There is only full stop at the end of the sentence. Let us see how. He said to me, what is your name? Said to me changes into ask. Here a question has been asked. He asked me what my name was. You cannot say what was my name because it will be again a question. We have to change the question so that there is no question mark at the end. He said, what a beautiful building. He exclaimed that it was a very beautiful building. Important note about punctuations used in direct speech. Some important note is here. In direct speech, the words actually spoken should be in quotes. That is, what has been spoken by someone has to be in inverted commas and always begin with the capital letter. You will see that whatever has been said, the first alphabet has been started with capital word in direct speech. Full stop, comma, exclamation or question mark are placed inside the closing inverted commas. That is, you will see question mark here or exclamation sign here or full stop here has been used in between exclamation in between inverted commas. That is not after inverted commas. You have placed it within the inverted commas. You can see here that whatever has been said, it is in the inverted commas and full stop after the question mark or exclamation or full stop sign, exclamation sign, full inverted commas have been given. Now this is also an important for direct speech. Come back, she said, don't go. If there is such type of tense, confusion may arise. Please see, comma is used to separate the two direct speeches. You can see, he said, these two sentences have been spoken by the same person. he. He said, come back, do not go. Here you will see that comma has been used here and it has also been used here. And you will see that there is a break in between two speeches, and next time capital letter has not been used here. D is not in capital letter, it is in small letter. Okay. Now we will see how we are to convert interrogative sentence into indirect speech. See, reporting verb like said to changes to asked, inquired, demanded as per the nature of the sentence. You are to look here what is has been said, whether it is a question. If it is a question, what type of question it is. You will see. She said to me, what are you doing? Here, he has asked, or it may be an inquiry. So you will see, she said to me, changes to she asked me. What are you doing? What remains as it is? Where remains at as it is? What I was doing. Here, you will see that you has taken the place of first place. You changes into I and R changes to was. There is no question mark at the end because we have changed the position of R and U to I and was. U has taken the first place in shape of I. Next, he said to me, where do you live? He asked me, where U changes to I. It is in present tense. Where do you live? We have to change it into past simple. It changes into where I lived. Then the question, if anyone asks you, it may be a simple question, which may be replied as, will you come today in the office? Yes. If I say, why don't you come yesterday? You may given a long explanation. I was sick. I was busy in some work. That is, whenever a question is asked, there may be a simple ask a question which may which may be replied as yes or no, but there may be other questions which we have to give in answer in detail. So whenever a yes no question is there, here in this part of the tense, yes no question is there, you will see, will she attend the party? Yes or no. Is he trying to cross the road? Yes or no. Then here in place of comma inverted commas, that is the joining part will take the shape of if or whether. That is, we will use the word if or whether to join the two. Here a question has been asked. He asked whether she will changes into would. She would attend the party. Next, she said, is he trying to cross the road? She asked if he is becomes was. If he was trying to cross the road, there is no interrogation at the end of the sentence. Then there may be other questions, as already told, which are called WH questions, which start with what, when, what are you doing, when will you come, where are you going, who was on your mobile. Then these type of questions which start with WH questions, if these are there, then no conjunction is used. That is, in place of comma inverted commas, you are not to use if or whether or that. We are to repeat WH question as it is. That is, we are to repeat the word of WH. That is, we are to repeat when or what as it is. Next, we see how it is. He said to me, when are you coming? He asked me when I was coming. Next, Alok said, what has she cooked? Alok asked what she had cooked. Has changes into had. Are changes into was. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.